Hey vinyl community, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great day today. It's Thursday afternoon. It's video time. As stated earlier, I'm going to be posting my videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from now on. To give myself a bit of a break, also to not dump as many videos out there as I could. It's been okay. It's been good so far. Today I wanted to wrap up part 9 of my top 100 albums. This is 15 to number 1. Normally I make notes and I reference this and reference that and talk about the artists or the albums or what happened in the band. Today I'm just going to go off the top of my head. So it may be not as informative, but the main thing is to show you the albums that I love. And let's get started. But before I do, thank you everyone in the vinyl community. You guys are amazing. Everyone's top notch. Your amazing comments, your support, your likes, your subscriptions. I mean, I'm not getting little comments, I'm getting major comments, and that's amazing. I love that. And all super supportive, so thank you. Also, I was watching Glenn Kellaway's final top 10, I believe it was, on his list. Some similarities in mine, a little different, some I don't have, but a few that were the same. Maybe a different ranking, but it was kind of cool that way. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get started. I had another one chosen for number 15, but I'm going to save that for a posting of albums I just received, some cool stuff I just got in the mail. That'll probably be Saturday. So I chose this one. It's just a rockin' album, and I love it. It's fun from start to finish. These guys were at the top of their game, and it's Highway to Hell, AC/DC. I mean, you've got Highway to Hell, Girls Got Rhythm, Walk All Over You, Touch Too Much, Beating Around the Bush, Shot Down in Flames, Get It Hot, If You Want Blood You Got It, Love Hungry Man, The Night Prowler. Awesome from start to finish. Love that. Love the CD cover. They were just in the midst of starting to make Back in Black when sadly Bon Scott had his tragic death. And I'm wondering, and I often wonder, what Back in Black would have sounded like with him in it. Would they skyrocket to fame like they did with Brian Johnson? It's kind of a interesting question. It may have been a good album. It may not been as popular as it is with Brian Johnson. Who knows? I just know that they were a rockin' band up until that point. Bon was an amazing front man, and a big loss for the band. And they clicked with Brian Johnson, and the rest is history. But anyway, that's my number 15, Highway to Hell. At number 14, I've chosen a lot of debut albums in this list. I don't know why, but this is an awesome album. This is Dire Straits. This, of course, has the big hit Sultans of Swing on it, but it also has Down on the Waterline, Water of Love, Setting Me Up, Six Blade Knife, Southbound Again, In the Gallery, Wild West End, and Lions. Mark Knopfler's got a unique vocal style. His finger picking is amazing. He's a highly regarded guitarist, and this just shines from start to finish. It's an amazing album. That's number 14. At number 13, don't hear a lot about this band on the BC. I'm not sure why. Maybe I've missed it, but we don't hear a lot about it, and it's one of my favorite bands. And I discovered it back when you could get albums at the Max Milks or the Becker's, the convenience store type of stores, where you can go around the back and get milk crates that actually fit albums in the middle of the night. I never did that. But I saw this, and it was a unique cover, and I said, what is this? And I brought it home, and the rest is history. This is the Grand Illusion Sticks. A wonderful, wonderful album. I think they were at their peak at this point. I mean, you've got the Grand Illusion, amazing song, Fooling Yourself, Superstars, Come Sail Away, Miss America, the Rockin' Miss America, Mad in the Wilderness, Tommy Shaw is just remarkable. Castle Walls is one of my favorite songs by the band. It's just from start to finish a rockin' song. And the grand finale. So this one comes with a poster as well. It's still in the cover here, but I was lucky enough to find that. I've got 2 copies of this album actually. One without the poster and one with. So that's at number 13. Number 12, I've already showed their debut album. Remarkable, remarkable. This one is no slouch. It's Chicago 2. A wonderful, amazing album. Chicago, in my mind, the first 10 albums are their best lineup as well. Terry Kath was an amazing guitarist. Jimi Hendrix thought he was better than he was. Just amazing guitarist, vocalist as well. I mean, very deep voice, but amazing sound. Peter Cetera was rocking in this one. This is also a double album. It's a single CD, but it's a double album when it came out. And their debut album is a double album. Not too many bands have double albums in their first 1 or 2, and I think even the third one was a double album as well. But yeah, you've got Moving In, The Road, Home for the People, In the Country, Wake Up Sunshine, and then you've got the ballet for the Girl in Buchanan, written by James Pankow. Remarkable songwriter and instrumentalist as well. You got Make Me Smile in that one. You've also got Color My World, The Beautiful Color My World, sung by Terry Kath, and Now More Than Ever, huge hit. And then it goes on to Fancy Colors, 25 or 64 is just remarkable. Terry Kath's lead playing in that one is just in your face, mind blowing, and so good. Prelude, AM Morning, PM Morning, Members of Love, and then A Better End Soon, and then you got the first movement, second movement, third movement, fourth movement of that, and then where do we go from here? Yeah, awesome stuff. At number 11 from this wonderful box set, this is Mr. Neil Young and Harvest. It moved up quite fast when I got this one, because it wasn't in the list when I first started, but after listening to it, shot right up. Big hits off of this one, of course. Heart of Gold. I tried to learn how to play that way back when it came out, but Neil's playing is so unique and amazing. Old Man, if you haven't seen the live version of Old Man, when it's just him on stage with a guitar and a harmonica, mind-blowing. Just an amazing artist. Alabama, another big one. The Needle and the Damage Done. I mean, remarkable from start to finish. So that is number, so 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Here comes the top 10. And this is where Glenn and I kind of were the same, but we're different. Close to the edge. Yes. This one could go higher, it could go lower, but remarkable. One of my favorite albums by the band. At number 9, Aqualung. Some say Benefit is their best one. Some say there's so many that are great in these guys. I'm waiting for a box set from these guys as well. Another one. I've already got their first 8 studio albums on box set. Very, very bluesy when they first came out, and then they got more progressive and more progressive, and then this one. From start to finish, it's kind of an album that you have to listen to start to finish. Aqualung, wonderful. Cross-Eyed Mary. Martin Barr's playing on all these tracks. He's a highly underrated guitarist, Martin Barr. Ian Anderson, of course, remarkable. Cheap Day Return, Mother Goose, Wondering Loud. Just all these nice little ditties throughout the album. Up to Me, and then My God, Hymn 43, Slipstream, Locomotive Breath, heavy track, and then Wind Up. Amazing stuff. That's number 9. Number 8, one of my all-time favorites, remains one of my all-time favorites to date. Another one you have to listen to from start to finish. This is Crime of the Century, Supertramp. From School through to Rudy, through to Crime of the Century. Just awesome stuff. Awesome. Bloody Well Right, hard rockin' tune. When I first heard that, I said, "Wow, who are these guys?" You know, Hide in Your Shell, Asylum. It takes all these songs take you on a journey. That's what these guys do. Their writing's so wonderful that it just, like Rudy, takes you on this journey. And you're in that mind, you're in that body of that person, and yeah, it's just wonderful. Dreamer, everything about it is awesome. At number 7, my second album I think that I ever had. I think so. We're an American Band, Grand Funk. And they used to have these stickers in this album, but I don't have any stickers. This is a newer version of this one. But you know, you got Creepin', The Railroad, Black Licorice, Loneliest Rider, Walk Like a Man, Ain't Got Nobody, Stop Looking Back, and the big hit, We're an American Band. Which, if I never hear We're an American Band again, that's okay. But the rest of the album is just to die for. Mark Farner, amazing singer, another underrated guitarist. He wasn't as proficient, perhaps, as other guitarists, but he could wail it out just as good as anyone else. Don Brewer, of course, his alter singing partner, amazing drummer, heavy, hard band. They outsold Shea Stadium, bigger crowd than the Beatles. I mean, these guys were huge. So it's one of my favorite albums. What are we at? I see. I didn't make any notes, so I'm counting. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so number 6. This one could be some controversy. Who knows? But it's my list. This is Paranoid, Black Sabbath. I love the Ozzy years of Black Sabbath. I really do. From War Pigs which is an amazing, if you ever see the video of War Pigs, it's just amazing. Tony Iommi's another amazing guitarist. Paranoid, 2-minute and 37-second song, I think it is, of Wonder, but it seems like it's a 10-minute song. Planet Caravan, Iron Man, Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, Rat Salad, and Fairies Wear Boots. Cool track, Fairies Wear Boots. Awesome stuff. Number 5, and some will say this isn't their best album. I kind of agree sometimes, but it's my favorite album. There's a difference because there's a history with this album. It's one of those stories that you hear. You know, parents go to the minister's house, having dinner with the minister and his wife. Kids are downstairs. The minister's son throws on this album, and it's mind-blowing. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. That's a true story. It actually happened. Yeah. I'm not even going to talk about this one because it's just amazing from start to finish. Although, you know, you've got the Division Bell, you've got Animals, you've got Wish You Were Here. All fantastic albums. And I want to get Metal because I saw Glenn talking about Metal. There's a bunch I want to get. The Final Cut, maybe, I'm not sure. I've heard good and bad about that one, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite. At number 4, my very first album that I can remember. This is not the original one that I've had. This is another version of it. I actually have two. I've got a remastered CD version of this with alternate guitar solos. It's okay. I prefer the original. I know the original from start to finish, from note to note, from word to word. One of my favorite albums from this band. Again, some would argue that there's better albums, and I've shown a couple, but this is Machine Head, Deep Purple. You know, it's like if I never hear American Band again, if I never hear Smoke on the Water again, that's cool. I mean, once a year perhaps, but side 1 is my favorite out of this one because you have Highway Star. Then you got the deep tracks that are just remarkable. You haven't heard the deep tracks on this one, listen to the deep tracks, because you've got Maybe I'm a Leo, Pictures of Home, and Never Before. Ian Pace's drumming on these tracks are just remarkable. And of course, Ritchie Blackmore, Ian Gillan's voice, Roger Glover, John Lord. And they made this in a little Rolling Stones unit because there was a fire when they were recording, and that's where Smoke on the Water came from. It's a cool, and that's what the song is about. It's just Smoke on the Water. They were, Frank Zappa and the Mothers were having a concert, and some stupid with a flare gun lit it off and burned the place to the ground, and Deep Purple didn't have anywhere to record. So that's the true song of Smoke on the Water. But again, side 2, Smoke on the Water, Lazy, and Space Truckin'. Lazy, of course, the jazzy, cool, bluesy Lazy, 7 minutes and 19 seconds. It's awesome album from start to finish. That's number 4. These next 3 could be some controversy, sorry. Especially this next one. I'm deciding which way to go, but I think I'm going to go this way. Glenn, don't judge me. Rachel, don't judge me. Abbey Road, number 3. And I don't have to talk about these because everyone knows these ones. Number 2, Revolver. And again, it could go either way. I do have the album version of this. I do have a picture disc of it. The poster behind me, of course, you know, it's an amazing album. But I really prefer Revolver. And finally, number one, it's not the Beatles. And I don't hear this one talked about too much on the BC, or I've just missed it. It's another debut album. This is Boston. For Tom Schultz to basically make this from start to finish with the help of Brad Delp, and then he brought in some studio musicians to form a band and go on the road. But it was basically him and Brad Delp putting this album together. The amazing vocals of Brad Delp, truly amazing. And of course Tom Schultz, who didn't start to learn how to play guitar till he was in his early 20s. Can you believe that? That's just remarkable how... Anyway, you've got More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, Foreplay, Long Time, Rock and Roll Band, Smokin', Hitch a Ride, Something About You, and Let Me Take You Home Tonight. From start to finish, 8 great, wonderful songs. Some say overplayed, maybe, but when you break these songs down, and it's just remarkable. So there's my number one. Hope I don't cause any controversy on this one, but it's my list, and I'm having a great time doing this. Thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful day. Saturday I'll maybe post some stuff I just got in the mail, because I've got quite a few, and some good ones as well. I probably won't be shopping this week because of work, but I did get some Amazon gifts in the mail here. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed my list. And Glenn put this out as well, so I'll kind of copy what he did. If you want a copy of my top 100 list, let me know, and I'll put it together. Maybe put a Spotify list together for you and put it out there for you. And thank you again for all your great comments and your likes, your subscriptions. You guys are amazing. Vinyl community is A1 in my books. Anyway, take care. We'll talk to you again soon, and bye-bye now.